Greetings, denizens of the internet. Today I will be playing probably the most degenerate deck I've ever built, Degen 9. This deck is the beginning of my rating system for degenerate strategies. And this one's at a 9 out of 10. You'll see why. Believe me, it's busted as fuck. You know, if you've played Arena in the past, 3 weeks, you'll know why. But yeah, basically this deck is, well, a giant middle finger. And that's really about it. There's no real rhyme or reason to it, it's just Val. Very busted, very disgusting. All the scrying and seeking is utterly unfair, and that's the point. Because what pisses people off more than seeing Val on turn 2? Nothing. The sheer amount of scooping I get from this deck is absolutely hilarious. I run a bunch of changelings so that the Ragavan and the 99 can steal stuff and play off any tribal strategies. And yeah, generally it's a good time. And a waste of my opponents. Oh boy, they're gonna regret facing Val. Oh, here we go. Well, I need a red, so yep. Come on, where is it? Yeah, I can't keep that. Okay, there's a red. Yeah, I'll keep that. 1, 2. I'll just go ahead and do this just to check. And okay, good. We got a... At least there's a forest. Okay, good. I can just go ahead and play Authority of the Consuls and keep that there. Okay. So let's just go ahead and play Val now. Usually this deck tries to kill people with an infinite combo, but the trick is I have to draw the other piece. Once I do though, the entire deck makes it very easy to just do that and win. So yeah, good time. Oh, wonderful. They tapped down her. Would sure be a shame if I didn't care. Well, that helps. And there's a free ping. And then Skrelp. Alright, let's see what they're doing next. It's clear they're doing black fairies, so Italian is only but expected. It's a shame that every life they're gaining, they're making me lose, I gain back. Might as well. Do I need that right now? No. If I get rid of their commander, they're just gonna replay it because it's a 2-mana card, I think. Is this 2 mana? Yeah, that's a 2 mana card. It's not worth bolting right now. Especially when I can just destroy their battalion. Oh, okay. So I get a free discover. Thank you, opponent. That is helpful. Okay, well. At least now I know they support my ability to properly be annoying. Yay! Free footfalls! Haha! It's Rhino time. I am, however, going to hold back Scroll, just in case they try anything fishy. Okay. Yeah, figured. Why do people gotta be predictable with this thing? Like, if you're gonna waste removal, at least waste it on the creature that can't protect itself. But, you know, hey, what do I know? Okay, well, that's nice. Oh, nice of you, opponent. I guess you just die now. Dang. 4, 4, that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that's 12. And then, let's see, these are instant speed, right? Yeah, instant speed, so if they try and kill me, I'll just blow up their biggest thing. Or I'll ping them. So, yeah. They play a fairy, they're losing a fairy. If they do anything, I'm going to make them suffer for it. They're going to be leaning on that 3-tree city for a bit, ain't they? Oh, okay. Return all creatures to hands. Let's go ahead and do that. Just blow that up. And then I gain 2 life. And I don't lose any because, well, you know. Okay. Man, I love having all the mana I need. Great feeling, really. Yeah. I am at a higher life total. They play a creature, it enters tapped, and I gain life off of it. They literally have to play their commander to break even. And if they do that, they're wasting 4 mana. Because then they won't have enough mana to do something else. Let's see. Snare Master, right? Ah, they're gonna try and tap my Scrub, aren't they? No, they're gonna tap the Ornithopter that literally can't do anything. Man, I love red herrings. Ever the most useful tools, aren't they? These are the... Oh yeah, they can't even block my stuff. That's sweet. How nice of them to just hand me that win. Oh well, if I can get the infinite, this deck will absolutely go off the hammer. I remember trying to battle somebody on Discord, I mentioned this deck, and they're instantly like, no, I don't want to play against that. Yeah. My whole plan with Val is to eventually make the most efficient deck on the client. Because if I can win against every opponent, then I can get my daily quest done faster. And fast dailies means more time to, you know, do other stuff. Let's just go ahead and make that white. Oh, okay, I'll keep that. That's good. That's a Flame Slash. That's way better. Let's see, is this... Yeah, that's the 4/4 dude that I can just kill instantly with Flame Slash. Also the villain of Final Fantasy 15, as I've been repeatedly spoiled because, you know, heaven forbid someone can't make a playthrough of a video game, or can't do a playthrough of a video game without someone spoiling it, but, whatever. I have no idea where his plot significance is yet, so there isn't really much in the way of spoilers, just seeing his card. And they made me discard Etali. Oh, that's no fun. It's not nice at all. Well, you gotta be so rude, kiddo. Oh, damn. I gotta get that battlefront going. You see, the trick here is Faceless Agent is a synergy with my commander, but the trick is I have to make sure I have open mana for God's Willing or Flame Slash to try and respond on my opponent's turns. Because honestly, I made that mistake before and I'm not making it again. With this deck, I'm not playing on Curve, because Curve is, unless I'm absolutely certain it's going to get me a net positive. Okay, so they just turn 3 Crucibles. Wonderful. Okay. Now this would be the time to do this. Oh. Oh, I whiffed. Oh, that's not... that's no fair. Oh, son of a brick. I whiffed. Ah. United Battlefront, more like empty Battlefront. Come on, man. Well, time to Song of Seasons to catch my ass up. Put one into my yard. Which one do I have fewer of? Mountains. And then Scry, which will help me out here, because I don't need the Seek land right now, because I got a pretty moderate amount of items in my hand. And then we'll just Faceless Agent now, since I figure that they're probably going to try and kill my commander with some sorcery speed removal next turn, with the sheer amount of damage differential I'm making. And now I have a Changeling on the battlefield, so my Dragon Mox will be online. Let's go ahead. 3 mana, then 4. Do I want to do that now? I think what I'm gonna do is hold back and play this first, just to kind of see if they have artifact removal, and bait it out. Because there's one thing I know how to do, it's waste people's time. I'm going to waste this person's time. If they want to play Ardian, I will kill it instantly. Because it needs time to get value. And I'm not going to give them that value. So. Wow, a speed demon. I'm so scared. Okay, so they're just getting themselves closer to death. That's nice. Let's go ahead and just attack them. Now they're going to be forced to block, and if they do, they lose their demon. Yep, speak of the devil. Oh, would you look at that? Another Changeling. It's a shame they're only used in the deck because I can steal stuff. Okay, so that's 3 damage, and then Flame Slash will be the remaining 4. Yeah, technically I'm wasting it, but better to use it now and push the advantage while I have it. Let's see, any notable creatures in my yard. Yeah, Emperor. Etali, yeah. He's... okay, good. I'm gonna go ahead, do that. And let's go ahead and put Song of Seasons back in. Yeah, they have to pay 2 life for every surveil they do through this demon, so it's not worth it for them, which is nice. Because honestly, that's my plan. Because now I can just go like this. And, yeah. Now the plan is to just reshuffle everything back into my deck and try again. So, yep, there we go. I'm at 29 to their 6, which is good. That means I have extreme advantage right now. Even if they play Ardian, I can just prevent them from stealing my creatures, which I have already done preemptively. What does this do? Ah, okay. Target player draws a card and loses a life. Sure you want to do that, opponent? That doesn't seem like a very smart decision. But, hey, what do I know? Kids today. Let's go ahead and do it. Might as well. They don't know what I'm getting, and that's the fun part. They'll never know what I'm getting. Also, I don't know why they have the decline on that, but, you know. Honestly, I think that's really freaking stupid. Okay, let's see. Best thing I can grab. Ah, yes! The other half of the infinite combo. Surely that's great. Uh-oh! Oh no, here comes the infinite. Now you see, this is where it gets nasty. Suddenly, without warning, infinite. I gain life, I scry, I draw, I scry, I gain life. Well, no drawing, but you get the idea. Basically, they're dead now. This is the degeneracy of Val. Just when you think you have a chance, it rips it away from you. Nice and cruelly, just the way I like it. Man, I gotta rebuild my Bolus deck on here. There was once a Bolus deck I built that was very on flavor. This evokes that a little bit. Though it appears they are roping because they're frustrated that I pulled off the infinite. What am I gonna grab? Well, see, X never really had to be more than 2, but I mostly did that for showmanship. Because I think it's funny. Like, if you're gonna fetch the second piece of the 2-card combo with Val, you gotta make sure that the mana value is higher so they don't scoop until it happens. You know? It's great. And if this guy eventually runs out of clock, which I'm expecting him to do. Ugh. Okay, just done. Yeah, since they're passing, I'll just be able to kill them naturally. Yeah, see, it also works as a scry engine, so if they do interrupt it and it's too late, then Moon Dancer is going to be too big, and I'll have a lot of life. But yeah, that's a showcase of my Val deck right there. Perfect one, really. Now, normally I'd be able to do that combo in turn 3, but most of the deck is kind of just focused on scrying as often as possible and seeking as often as possible. Because if your opponent is always at a lesser life total than you, naturally you'll win. I do not have, whatchamacallit. There's a artifact I did not put in the deck because it doesn't really help me a lot. There is an artifact on the client Says, whenever you gain life, you may pay X if you do draw that many cards. Yeah, it turns out it's not very good with this kind of card or deck. Oh, would you look at that? Infinite combo. Let's see if I draw a mountain. No, but that's decent. That's decent. Come on, give me a mountain. I do not need a plains right now. Sorry, but I don't. Come on. Oh boy. Ouch time. I'm gonna have to plan for a while, won't I? Well, whatever. If I have to wait for this red, I will. I've got the infinite, so all I need to do is just wait. And make sure I don't die before then. That's the trick with this kind of deck. You can't be too fast, but you can't be too slow. Well, you can be too fast, but you get the idea, right? Fucking hell. I can't believe I have to fire off a warning shot. Conjures are almost always better. No, okay, disregard previous statement. That's helpful. Yeah, so that will help cover that base, that covers that base, and then I play Snow-Covered Plains next turn, and then I can Song of Seasons and then Val Moondancer combo, kill them. So, yeah. This is kind of like just fun, you know? Good time. Now, all I have to do is prevent as much damage as reasonably possible. Start your engines. Requires 4 to really get going. Max speed is the thing he's trying to go for here, so assumption is going to be made that he will attempt to... Okay, Gardener or... Well, Gardener will help block. But I've got Val. Got Val, but no Moondancer at the same time. I think I'll go with Song of Season, only because I need the land more than I need pretty much anything else that could be given to me right now. And there's the card I needed. Okay. Don't need a colorless land right now. And this will help me surveil. And while, yeah, they're not losing life off of it, it's still vital. Now I can just play the combo next turn and play a Sentinel Totem too. Play the combo and the enabler all in a single turn. I'm not... Normally I'd use emotes to taunt them, but at the same time I'm not giving them a hint of what's going to happen, because it's so much better to spring it on them suddenly. Besides, one must be certain. Okay. Let's pretend to be nervous. Oh man. Oh no. Oh no. They decked themselves. They tapped all their mana. It's go time. Fuck yeah. It's go time. Let's do this. Yeah, they're gonna see Val. And then they're gonna see the Moondancer. Oh, they're gonna try. They're gonna try. It's gonna suck. This is gonna suck for them very badly. The end. Ta-ta! Hippity hoppity, you're off my property. Hot take. This card is completely balanced and should be buffed. They should buff Val and make her deal 7 damage to an opponent when you do any of the things, you know? That would be totally fair. Oh, who am I kidding? This card's so busted, you could literally smell a modern staple half a mile away. It's a shame it's a digital-only card, but this will be fun while I can do it. Might as well, right? Okay, this is going to be a nice long drain. And yeah, they're scooping, because they know it's endless. Nice! Toodles! You know, it wouldn't be so bad if there wasn't cards that could literally tutor for the combo piece. I don't even have Worldly Tutor in my deck yet, and it's already causing hell. Like, yeah, turn 3ing a Sliver or Eldrazi deck is a great feeling, let me tell you. Okay. I think this will be the last match for the night. So, well, the morning, since I had to make this day after I was supposed to upload. Apologies for that, but it was either upload it while zombie or upload it while I'm actually awake and able to properly describe what is going on. Ah, yes, another key card in the deck. Noxus Revival is really helpful with this deck because sometimes people will just go, nah, you can't have your you can't have your Moon Dancer. And then I just be going, nah, I'm gonna have my Moon Dancer. And yeah, usually that doesn't go over very well for them. Okay, there's Battle. You know, this Halia Guided by Light, you have to be smart with it. Like, they're not doing it for warp. If they were using warp, they would be using it from their hand, not their zone. So, more than likely, they're playing a life gain strategy. Now, let's see. Let's go ahead and nerf their commander. Now their commander has no abilities, which means their commander's central effect does nothing, and has been successfully incapacitated. Now, do I want to keep scrying over and over? Yeah, I think that's good, because that'll help me trigger her more. Do I want to? No. If I... See, the trick with perpetual effects is they last as long as they're in a zone other than the command zone, because as soon as they try to go to the command zone, the perpetual effects will have the option to be removed by the opponent. And I'm not really wanting to rely on the opponent being dumb enough to not remove them. And of course, if they still try to make this a problem, I will absolutely torch their commander. But I don't want to, but if I have to, I will. Kids today. Okay. Well, if they try to equip that Halia with that Leyline Axe, I will destroy their Halia. Because I am tired of seeing Halia decks do that. I've seen these, I've played these games before, and I'm really not in the mood to play them again. Yeah, no. No, no, nice try. Do not pass go, do not collect 200, and rage quit. Well, that's nice, ain't it? Hey, a free win's a free win, who cares? As long as I achieve victory, it doesn't matter the means. But, hey. Let's see. Okay, that's just a nesting bot. That's no fun. What did I get? Oh, neat. EOE. For those not in the know, that's shorthand for Echoes of Eternities. One of the newer Magic sets that came out. Okay, do I want to save up? Yeah, I'm going to save up for that emote thing so I can do the Corgi Borg-looking dude. Yeah, but that was Degen 9. Probably the single most degenerate deck I've built in a while. I'm currently working, like, next week's video more than likely will have Death Metal Alchemy in it. But, because that's the deck I'm currently working on. But Degen 9 is also kind of being worked on as well. And I may potentially post a future video where it has even stronger cards in it. The trick is I gotta, get past saving up for the emotes I want, and then I can work on that hurdle. But all in all, I'd say this deck is a 9 on the bullshit scale. And if Arena nerfs it, I will try and make a video that will show it in its nerfed state. It really does feel like a 4-mana commander, or at least a 3-mana commander. But even with that, if they just nerf the cost, there are ways around it, because the color identity contains green. So any cost-related nerfs to this card will not be effective, unless you are nerfing it to mana value 5 or greater, in my opinion. But I don't care, because it's a 2-mana card right now, and 2-mana cards mean turn 3 infinites, and that's funny. So, see you around, folks.